Everything in this video is for general information and educational purposes only. Nothing presented constitutes financial product advice, personal advice, or a recommendation to acquire or deal in any financial products. Any examples are illustrative only and should not be relied upon as indicators of future performance, as past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance.
All right, everybody, just going to go through the previous ETH trade and just do a bit of trade management, just so you can understand a bit more about that, because I don't think I really explained that particularly well in the last video, and just got a really great example here of what you can do, and also I'll explain some of the other rules as well, because now we're starting to move into a bit of a more of a parabolic or accelerating market. We're unlikely to get such deeper pullback, so we just need to look at a few different things and might not always fit in the exact rules. So you got to bring all your trading knowledge together for this, but at the same time, if you want to do the wait for the the perfect trades, and you can also do that. So anyway, so we'll just chat about this ETH trade I took the other day. So I was chatting about it in my channel, and so basically I took this trade based on the previous principles, which I sort of spoke to you about. So we definitely had this come down here. We had this nice a bit of a double bottom really, and you can see we chopped around a bit on the cipher. So we got the crossing. So you can set that alert up if you want. I don't normally do that. I'm normally sort of waiting for this hourly to get down and then have sort of some convergence with these, especially if they come down. If it comes down hard like this, then yeah, you can see that was looking to reverse. I was actually looking for a bit of a deeper pullback, but once it started sort of rolling over there or rolling up, I decided it was a good idea. And then we had this, this sort of a double hit here. So that's a really nice. So even if you miss this opportunity here, once it came back and you got this massive swing fail then through this point of control. So that line there was the point of control line. So that sort of indicated that, we've retested the point of control. We haven't gone any lower. It's starting to look like this is sort of like a failed move. So, well, the move's losing its momentum. So then once I took this, so normally I would have taken some profit sort of in this region here if I thought the market was, weak, or we're in a sort of more of a downtrending market where this may have been a bit more risky. So I would, I would normally take a bit more there. So depending on sort of what your general feeling is, I was just looking for a nice entry on ETH anyway. So for a bit of a sort of longer hold position anyway. So I took the opportunity to load up here. So I've gone a bit higher position size than I normally would. In a normally in a choppy environment, I'd only be taking smaller risk trades. I did actually load up here a bit. So in the end, I think I may have actually put probably about $300 or $400 risk on there, and in the end I bagged $7,000 or $8,000 so out of that move. So that was pretty good, and I still left a bit on to run. So I think last time I spoke about so taking 50%, then another 25, and leaving a bit to run. So I've still left a bit on at the end of this. So I'll just zoom out here a bit, because you can see we pull back in, and basically started loading up again here. So I've come back into the market. I cannot remember actually. I'd have to look exactly where I bought there. But it was one of these. But you can see here we've got divergences here anyway. So and I've got a line there. So it might have been in here where I decided to get back in. I definitely was disappointed I didn't keep it through this bit. Was thinking we might roll over through this, and so was keen to get most of it out. But in the end, look, we've done another retest. This started looking like it was going to push up. I had a few opportunities to get in here, and then and now we've gone again. So that's looking pretty good. But you can see here now on the hourly cipher, we are starting to top out here. So you can see we've gapped up, pink's gapped up. It's now flattened out. We're going to get the cross here, so we're going to get a red dot there. Yeah, to be honest, look, the 5 and the 15 pretty high, but not crazy high. So we might actually get another little squirt out of this one at the end of it. Yeah, what's that? So yeah, maybe I did actually enter there. Anyway, let's get rid of that. It's a confusing situation. Sorry about this. I've got lines everywhere on this chart. Yeah, so basically, just to talk about the actual risk management and trade management on a trade like this, you're just going to need to use a bit of your own understanding here as to what exactly is going on, and just sort of play this out, because where's my cursor gone? I've lost it completely. Yeah, we're in here, right? So once you start moving up, and this is basically almost like a moving average trade. So I don't have I don't have some decent moving averages on there. Let's chuck on in here. What do we need in here? Let's do 200 and see how that looks. Oop, 200 was too much. So if you did something like a 100, when it starts moving up and you start, marking up like this, you could possibly sort of just say, yeah, okay, well, I'll put in a different moving average there and we'll just see how this plays. If it doesn't really start making lower lows and lower highs, then you're still in an uptrend, right? So you can see here we've chopped back a bit, but if we flip over to 30 minutes, yeah, this thing's still cranking, right? So so we're still always in this 30-minute uptrend, just respecting EMAs really nicely here. Had a little bit of a flag there, which nothing to be too upset about, and keeps moving up. But yeah, this is massively overbought here. So that's why I took most of the profit there and just thought I'd let it settle down. And because you're getting at such tight stops and such good entries, yeah, don't be afraid to take some money off the table. And you can see here we've pulled back, and we're getting more opportunities to get back in. So as we came down here, you can see that we had a massive big flush just in this area here. We came back for the retest. You can see there's like a spike in the open interest there. So either shorts or longs, not real sure. But that's sort of like a good entry point there. We've come back and done the same again. Another retest of that area. So this is good. A very bullish action. So when you start seeing things like this, it's time to get bullish. And to be honest, I said to someone else the other day, like, I'm still not bullish enough. I'm still thinking like I need to take more profit and this thing. So I think we're getting to that area where we're having big markups, but at some point the market will slow down and we're going to have a rather aggressive pullback. But it'll just be opportunities to buy. So just be ready for that. So that's how I managed it. But if you're a little bit more cautious about it, or you weren't thinking that we're in such a bullish uptrend, you definitely could take a bit more profit at some of these levels, right? So if we pull in here, maybe 4 hours might be good. Yeah, look, so there's a really strong level there. Like you can see that, there'd be daily order blocks in there, right? So we've tap along here, right? So this area is going to show some sort of resistance. So you could put your take profits in here, take a bit of profit out there, and if it reverses back straight away, then you've got a little bit more cash in the queue to have another crack at it. If it keeps going, look, don't worry about it, right? Nobody went broke taking profit, and there will always be another trade. There will always be another trade. And as you can see, then this shaped up as you could trade these classic flags anyways. This is trading 101, nice bull flag, nothing wrong with that. Little divergence there, perfect. Let's go. So at the end of the day, sort of fair bit in this trade, so that's really good. And yeah, that's about all I wanted to say for that. This is starting to get super toppy though, and we're coming into the weekend, so we might have to think about what's going to happen in the next 24 hours, because just as we come into the weekend, we normally have New York do make its final move, and then we'll just be chopping sideways for the rest of the weekend. And you may want to just stay in your positions, or you may want to get out and think about what's happening there. I would say the weekend's probably a good opportunity to actually reassess your portfolio and actually see what else might be good. And at the same time, we might get this hourly cipher just pull back into a more sensible range as well. So look, sideways action and a little bit of a pullback. It's not a bad thing, right? It just allows us to reset some of these indicators and give us more confidence. And when we get like a deep sweep or something like that, instead of this being up massively overbought, we'll be down in these lower areas where we can confidently put in sort of bigger volume, bigger trades. All right, while we're at it, I'm going to chat about Sui, and I posted this in the channel. I was actually hoping we would get down here because yeah, this 7-day rolling VWAP has been quite good for Solana, and look, that would have been just a really good entry if it actually came and swept down there, swept this previous low. You'd have two nice big drives. I actually took a trade in here too. There was 3 downs, but it was just a short-term one. So as you can see, I think I took a fair bit out. I didn't think it was going to go anywhere, and I think I ended up getting stopped somewhere through here but still in profit. So there's no wasn't a bad trade at the end of the day. Missed out on this mostly. but I have been buying some spot in here. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, it's all just part of the game. And then yeah, as you can see here, we got this sort of a sweep down here. We had the 5 and the 15 come down, actually reverse. Then we had this retest here, which is you know, that was pretty good sign that we might get some action here as well. So I've got another trade on. I can't say for sure if I entered there, but yeah. What time was that? 6 this morning. No, I think I got in a bit late. I think I might have got in here, yeah, somewhere in here. So after looking at this, going, yeah, look, that's just a beautiful double bottom there. We've come off the date anchored value area high. Yeah, it's just all looking pretty good. And tracking these 7-day rolling as well. Like it's just a little bit off, but look, if you back test that, you can see that it's actually respecting that quite well. So we've had a massive markup now though. So we need to be a little bit cautious here if you're in sort of that day trading mode. But to be honest, I think everything's got a fair bit of bullish pressure. We might actually get a bit of retail excitement coming in over the weekend sooner or later as well. But yeah, look, as far as trade management goes for these sort of things, once you start the 5 minutes, I like to enter on the 3. Once the 5 minutes starts getting oversold like this, good idea normally to take some profit. At the moment, I think we're just going to keep marking up. So I'd say on a high time frame, you know, like if you're looking back here, back texting this, we didn't, well, I'll get that going over there. We're at a similar level as to what we were here, and we pulled back into EMAs and then shot off again, had this massive markup there. So you can see just by back testing some of this, some of these indicators, you can see that, you know, this, although we're pretty high here, and there's quite a high likelihood that we could reverse here because we've got the trend there, trend change of structure, bang, bang, we've got our 3 here, high volume candles, everything's overcooked, massive open interest there. That's just looking back here, like that's significant, right? There's no other candle further back that's that high. So I would say that's probably top there for the moment. But anyway, yeah, you do you. And then yeah, so that's that one. I'll probably have to quickly rush off in a minute and maybe close some trades. But anyway, we'll keep going here for a minute. I had a massive markup on SUI as well, so I entered this one as well just this morning. So sort of watched this, thought, oh shit, you know, I've missed the boat here. This would have been a perfect opportunity, but I was still in bed at that time. But then once you came back down here to do this, you know, bit of a divergence here, or almost divergent, or maybe a little bit divergent. But anyway, we've got another bottom signal. We've got the 5 minute down there. We've got the 3 minute down there. This is just looking was just looking quite good at the time. So you know, we've had sort of three candles down, which is always another sign. I'll chat about that one other time. Actually, this is the 3 drives down or 3 candles in a row down. Is actually quite a good sign. You might get a reversal as well. I need to make an indicator for that because that is actually quite a common thing. I could tell you about that in New York sessions on Bitcoin. Do this all the time. So yeah, just have 3 in the same direction, all very high, increasing volume, and then have a bit of a reversal. Anyway, as you can see, we had a little bit of a double bottom there, then another double bottom. So yeah, at a 1 minute chart, you could probably say that was more of a double bottom. But anyway, jumped on the trade there, and yeah, look, that's run for quite a few now. So she's pulling back hard now. I've already taken some profit, which is good. So I've already taken 50% out of that, and so we're pulled back in. Look, you could even say, look, we might even mark up again. Hourly's not even nearly overcooked. Let's move this up here. I like this up here, but I don't know what's going on with this chart. So that's the hourly. That's good. But you can see the 5 minute and the 15 minute got overdone there. So basically, my normal rules would be once the 5 minute gets extreme overbought, then you would take some money off the table. So don't wait for the dot. The dot's generally too late. But once you know where everything's gapping up like this, and then you get sort of these extreme oversold. But good thing is, Sui's just been lagging quite a bit from the other coins, and this is just pulling back in. So this might actually be another opportunity to get in if you aren't already. So to be honest, that looks good. So bit of a bull flag here. Everyone loves a classic pattern. She pretty much went straight up, so that was incredible. Wasn't actually expecting it to be that violent, considering the amount of just chop and shit that Sui's been doing lately, while everyone else has been moving a bit harder. But yeah, it's good to be in a trade when it does that. Yeah, and that's about it. So once again, trade management. Get your entry. You can get in pretty tight with ones like this because this sort of divergence, double bottom. Um, you're waiting for this to be oversold. Probably a little bit more tricky there, but because of this divergence and the the action that we'd had here before, I went in reasonably heavy on that, so that was pretty good. But yeah, so trade management, let it go. You haven't, it'll chop around a bit like this sometimes, so just let it go. You might have said, oh, okay, this is a strong level. Maybe I'll take a bit off somewhere in here. So we've got two peaks here. So I'll normally take it a bit under, just in case it sort of gets front run. So you probably could take a bit off there or there, but once I didn't bother with this, I just thought, oh, no, I'll just let it run if it goes. So yeah, it wasn't until up here I took some profit. But now it looks like I need to probably load up again. If this starts to change, I'll probably have another crack at it because once again, because this owl is still in good form here. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about, and yeah, I'll leave you to it. Just having a quick look at Solana. Solana looks like it's going to go again as well. So oops, let's see how this one works out. So yeah, the other thing with this as well is that once we start trending up like this, you can use the EMA ribbon to basically, well, this is Market Masters MAs. So which is an EMA ribbon basically. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So you can use that as a bit of a guide, like how deep it's coming back, and just yeah, ride the lightning. Anyway, guys, that's all for today, and yeah, stay safe, and yeah, as always, just hit me up in the Discord if you want to discuss any of these trading styles or any of the indicators. Thanks.
If you enjoyed this content today, please smash the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. So if you want to learn how to trade and really master the markets, see the links down in the description below, where you'll find links to our premium indicator suite, our infamous premium Discord group, and the Market Mastery 3 training course, where you'll learn not only how to trade with our trading style and our premium indicators, but also get a well-rounded view of the macro economy and liquidity cycles.